Be honest, when you don't feel like cooking at home and you are super hungry, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Yes, exactly, Maggie. But today we are not making the usual boring Maggie. Today we are making egg Maggie, desi style, super tasty and a little different. Because honestly, guys, Maggie without a twist is just not that fun. And trust me, this egg Maggie is going to turn out so delicious that you'll be like, why didn't I try this before? So, without wasting any time, let's get started with the super quick and super tasty egg Maggi recipe. Now, in the next step, we are going to take not just a little but a little extra garlic because garlic in Maggi, oof, it tastes next level. So, we'll finally chop the garlic. It might take a little effort, but for taste, it's totally worth it. Now it's time for the onion to make an entry. Here I've taken one medium sized onion and will cut it into slightly bigger pieces. Now watch carefully. We'll separate the onion layer with our hand like this, just the way I'm doing it because this gives a perfect texture while cooking. But plot twist, I had taken one more medium sized onion and I don't know what happened? I finally chopped it completely. Anyway, no problem. Mistakes happen and will still use it. Next, I've taken one whole capsicum and chopped it nicely as well. Now, let's turn on the gas and place a pan on it. Once the pan is heated, I've added a little oil here, not too much, just enough so everything cooks nicely. So, separate the oil evenly across the pan so that everything gets heated properly. And now here comes the main hero, egg. I've taken 3 eggs here and without any drama, let's crack them straight into the pan. And yes, one important thing, we are not adding salt or chili right now, keeping it simple or for now because the real magic comes later. You can adjust the number of eggs according to your taste. 3 is perfect, but if you are an egg lover, feel free to add 4. Now, let's start cooking the eggs slowly. Keep stirring gently with a spoon so they turn into nice scrambled egg. As you cook, you'll see them turning soft and fluffy. Just make sure not to overcook them, otherwise, they might turn dry and won't taste as good. And honestly, at this stage, the aroma itself is so tempting. You might feel like eating it right away. But hold on, because the real taste twist is still coming. Now, in the next step, we'll take a walk and add 2 small balls of oil. Now, let the oil heat up properly because the real taste comes only with hot oil. Now you can see the oil is perfectly heated and now the real tadka begins. First we add our favorite garlic. The moment garlic hits the hot oil, the aroma is just changed the whole kitchen mood. Now saute the garlic until it turns lightly golden. Don't overcook it or it might taste a bit better. As soon as the garlic is perfectly golden, it's time to add the onions and capsicum. So let's add our chopped onions and capsicum and saute everything nicely. Keep the flame on medium and stir occasionally so everything cook evenly. Slowly the onions will turn soft and the capsicum will look bright and glossy. And honestly, the aroma at this stage is just amazing. You can already tell something super delicious is on the way. Now you can see the onions and capsicum are perfectly sorted, nice and soft with a slight crunch, just the way we want. Now it's time to add a saucy twist. So we'll add tomato sauce, about one small bowl, then add 1 teaspoon of vinegar. This will give a nice tangy flavor and enhance the taste. Now mix everything really well so all the flavors combine nicely. And yes, if you like it extra spicy and chatpata, you can also add red chili sauce and green chili sauce. It's completely optional, but it definitely takes the taste to the next level. Next step, we'll add 1.5 glasses of water. I felt it was a little less, so I added another half glass. Now give everything a good mix and let it boil nicely. As it start boiling, all the flavor it blend together perfectly. Now you can see the gravy has come to a nice boil. Everything is boiling perfectly and the aroma is already amazing. So now let's start adding the main ingredient. First we'll add 1 teaspoon of salt and give it a nice mix so it blends well with the gravy. Next comes the real hero of this recipe, the Maggi masala. Let's add the masala and mix it properly. This is what gives the signature Maggi flavor we all love. And now finally let's time for the star of the show, Maggi noodles. Here I've taken 3 packs of Maggi. You can adjust the quantity according to your hunger level. Now slightly break the noodles and add them directly into the gravy so they cook evenly and absorb all the delicious flavor. Give everything a good mix. Make sure all the noodles are nicely dipped into the gravy. Now let's it cook for a few minutes slowly. You'll see the noodles turning soft and soaking up all the masala. And honestly, at this stage, the smell is so tempting. You'll feel like eating it right away. But just wait a little more because now the dish is about to turn super tasty. Now you can see the Maggi has turned nice and soft in just a few minutes. So let's give it a good mix so that all the gravy and masala coat the noodles perfectly. Now remember the eggs we cooked earlier? Let's add them in now and mix everything well. With eggs the Maggi is going to taste even more amazing. Now for the next level twist. Paneer. Here I am adding paneer by breaking it with my hands. This gives it a nice rustic look and an even better texture. And now everyone's favorite part, cheese. I am adding a generous amount of cheese. Here I have grated it so it melts easily. You can also use mozzarella cheese. It melts beautifully and gives the perfect stretchy, creamy texture. Now just mix everything really well so the cheese melts and all the flavor blend perfectly. And trust me, what we are making right now is seriously next level delicious. Now we'll add a little water here just to adjust the consistency slightly and give everything one final mix. Make sure all the ingredients are well combined and the texture looks nice. For the final touch, let's add some finely chopped coriander leaves on top. This not only adds a fresh flavor but also makes the dish look even more tempting. And that's it. Our super delicious egg Maggi is completely ready. Now let's serve it nice and hot. And honestly, once you try this version, you might start finding regular Maggi a little boring. It's packed with flavor that every single bite feels absolutely amazing. The combination of eggs, paneer, and cheese with that spicy tangy gravy just take it to a whole new level. So definitely give this recipe a try, and when you do, don't forget to share your experience with me. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.